Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's Gelaine. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. It's my first official video of 2025, and I thought what better way to kick off the new year with a recap of last year and just kind of reviewing my goals that I set for myself for 2024. Because if you remember my last New Year's video, which was like a year ago, I was going through it. It was like a year after my breakup. I just wasn't in a good headspace, and in that video I sort of like spoke on 2024 and how I envisioned 2024 to be, and I really saw myself entering a new chapter and just like starting fresh and like becoming my best self kind of thing. Honestly, I genuinely feel like this year went by so quickly that I hardly even remember what happened. I truly don't know what happened. I'm someone who likes to write down my monthly wins. So anything exciting or like a highlight that has happened, it can be big or small, I usually put it in my phone in my notes app. They can be as small as like I read a book, or I read a chapter of a book, or like I found $10 on the ground, like something like that. Or it can be huge, like I booked a really good brand, or I've made X amount of money from content work, or I got a new job kind of thing. Like, anyways, so I basically relied on looking at the wins for this year to kind of remember like what even happened this year, because I feel like the year was so mundane for me. I didn't do any traveling, do anything fun really. I think I was just surviving the year, because when I actually sat down in December and I reflected on the months prior, I realized how bad of a year I actually had. Really am sad about that, because I really thought 2024 was going to be a new chapter for me, but it was kind of not really. It was kind of like the page was still turning all year. And now I feel like the page has finally turned, and 2025 really is going to be a good year, because I truly do feel it. What I'll do is I'll go through my goals, but then I'll also go through some of my wins from the year, so that it's not on like it's just not too negative. Let's go through some of the goals that I set for this year, and I'll take you through I call this my manifestation book. And if you're an OG, you know this book, because I have had this book for I think just over 5 years. And basically in this book is just like my manifestations, but I also put my yearly goals in here. I like having somewhere that's not my journal to put my manifestations, because it's something I can always refer back to. It's not something that'll get lost, and I just keep the energy really potent in this book of just like, you know, things that I want to achieve. If you're an OG, you would know my current me versus future me mood board that I kind of do. I'll show you quickly like the first one I ever did, which actually was the end of 2018. That was the first time I ever did this. I just dropped out of my law degree and I was taking a gap year, and I was like, this is my time to do what I actually want to do with my life, and discover what my passions and purpose is. I just wanted to like have it all on a piece of paper of like what actually my life looks like currently and what I wanted my life to look like in the next year, which is 2019. So this is kind of like what it looks like. Ignore the drawings, I'm not that great at drawing. I just wanted some kind of like picture. But I do that every year now, and it's time to do 2025. So I thought I would go through my 2024 goals and like, you know, how we did with them. Did we achieve them? If not, are we putting them into 2025? Like, what's the go here? Okay, 2023 and 2024. So this is what it looks like. So current me in 2023, so this would have been December 2023. I wrote down how many followers I had on Instagram, because this is my main platform where I mostly earn money. 6,500 Instagram followers. That's how much I had in 2023. I hated my body. I think I made that clear in one of my videos as well. I had rekindled a high school friendship with a girl who was my best friend in high school, so that was a really, really positive thing. I have worked with so many amazing brands: Mecca, Sports Girl, Status Anxiety, Il Maquillage, Billy J Boutique, and Cotton On. I think there were more, but those were like the big ones. I felt overworked. I had 446 YouTube subscribers. I was single. I am officially a fashion influencer. So I think in 2023 I was working on moving more towards fashion because I was doing wellness for so long and I wanted to do fashion, but I felt like I had to do wellness because I had started that account with wellness. But anyways, and I was living with my parents. I also rebranded my podcast. That was 2023 me. Let's have a look at what we wanted to achieve in 2024. So future me 2024. My podcast is at 10,000 listens. Okay, let's have a look at where our podcast is sitting at. I haven't uploaded a podcast episode the entire year of 2024, pretty sure, or maybe one or two. Sort of abandoned that because I felt like I was stretching myself too thin with so many different platforms. 5,601 listens. So we didn't hit that, but I wasn't trying to hit that. I don't know why I wrote it down. $10,000 in my savings. You know, this is a real and raw account. I don't really hide too much from you guys. So no, I don't have $10,000 in my savings. I was actively working towards it though last year. So I did actually try, but then I moved out of home. Yeah, it got a bit expensive. So yeah, don't have $10,000 in my savings. That's fine. Graduated uni. Yes, I did do that. I actually did graduate uni. Slay the day away. I'm a graduate. Okay, so happy and proud of myself. Actually am so proud of myself. As of this moment right now, I am so happy and so proud of myself for getting through the year and just like who I've become. So yeah, tick. Got a dream job in Sydney. I feel like we're halfway there. So I did get a job in Sydney. It's not a dream job, it's not a dream role, but it's at a dream company, and I think that that's good enough. So if you guys didn't know, I don't think I've really shared it on here, but I work at Pandora in the head office. So it's a really beautiful starting office. It's just down the road from my house, and I just absolutely love working at Pandora. I love it. I absolutely love the company. I love the people, and it's not my dream role, but you know, it's still a dream, like to even just walk through those doors and like get to work in this office with all these beautiful people. So 15,000 Instagram followers. Let's take a look at our Instagram followers. This is the funniest part of all, because I truly was like, yeah, we're gonna go forward. We're gonna gain. Remember we said we had 6,500 Instagram followers. A year later we have got, yeah, just over 6,000. So we actually lost followers. So that went the complete opposite direction. No worries, we persevere. I have a best friend. Yeah, see, friendship was not a thing I was actively working on last year. It is something that I truly want for myself. I don't have many friends, if I'm being completely honest, which we're always honest on this channel. I don't have many friends, and the friends that I have made that I consider really good friends, they don't really live near me anymore. So I have no friends. I truly, and it's like funny because it's true, like genuinely, where are my friends? That's something that's going on 2025 list. I was not my best self, as I said last year. I couldn't even hardly show up for myself, so I don't know if I could have been a good friend to anyone to show up and make good friends in 2024. Only get HDs and Ds, so that's for uni, high distinctions and distinctions. The previous year I got like probably all high distinctions and distinctions, but this year I think I got like 2 distinctions maybe, and then like 2 high distinctions. So most, like, fairly no. So the answer is no. I want to love my body, and for my body to be lean and toned. No. No. We are working on it. Like, the entirety of 2024 I hated my body, and the entirety of 2024 I didn't really work on my body at the same time. Like, I didn't actually it was all in my head and I didn't physically do anything. I quit the gym when I moved to Sydney. I felt like I could do other things like Pilates and all of that instead of the gym, and I wanted to lower my expenses when moving out. So actually I did go to the gym for most of the year because I only stopped probably in August, September, probably in August I think is when I stopped. So yeah, most of the year I'd go to the gym, but I didn't enjoy it and I wasn't lean and toned and I didn't love my body, so no. Moving out into my dream apartment in Sydney. So I said moving out because I was like gonna be moving this time now, but I already did that like 4 months ago. So moved out into my dream apartment in Sydney. I did move out into a stunning, gorgeous, beautiful apartment in Sydney. It's not my dream apartment, but it is an apartment I love nonetheless, and I'm so grateful for it. I got very lucky finding it. Obviously, like I said, it's near my work, which wasn't even like, I didn't even realize. So yeah, I did move out into a beautiful, beautiful apartment in Sydney. 5,000 YouTube subscribers. Have a look at our YouTube subscribers. Remember, we started with 446 subscribers. I now have 841 subscribers. So we are on our way. We're not quite at 5,000, but honestly, I don't even care because I moved forward. We went forward. We didn't go backwards. We went forward as it should be, and I'm so grateful for that. So thank you guys, all the new faces on this channel. I think we almost doubled. No, we did double. Like, we pretty much doubled our subscriber count, and I think that that's a win. That's truly a win, and thank you. The last thing is that I'm signed with Max Connectors. Max Connectors is a talent agency, and they are my dream agency. They've been my dream agency for the last probably 3-4 years now. At first they were an agency that I wanted to sign with, but never thought I would or could because they just were so elite in my mind. And then I did a little bit of inner work and personal development, and I realized like actually they are an agency I can sign with. They're not elite. I just took them off the pedestal basically. But I'm still not quite there. But that is a dream agency. If I could sign with any agency as an influencer, it's Max Connectors. Always has been, always will be. I'm still manifesting that. I know I will be signed. It's obviously like gonna come in partnership with actually moving forward on social media and growing my followers instead of going backwards. Still confused on that, not quite sure. That's the reality of my 2024. On some lighter notes, I will share a few wins from 2024. I'll share 1 or 2 from each month. So January, I was being consistent on YouTube, and also I gained 18 new followers. February, I made a new friend, which was the friend who is now like such a close friend of mine. Her name is Miley, and you would have seen her on this channel, but she's just moved overseas. Wow, that was this year? What the hell? March, we hit 500 subscribers on YouTube. I also did my first ever paid modeling job, which was incredible. April, worked with a client as a freelance campaign developer, and it was a pretty big ticket client as well, so that was a win. May, posted my first paid collab of the year. I officially went off my antidepressants. So I was on, I don't know if I mentioned that, but like during my breakup and family things, I went on antidepressants, but officially went off in May. June, decided I'm gonna move out. It was also my birthday. So yeah, and then also I cut my hair. I cut my hair into a bob. It was like much shorter than it is now, but it was like super long. So July, I moved out. I found a place and I moved out. I also started my last ever semester at uni. August, I found a pair of Elias May and Michael Kors shoes on the street. That was pretty much a win. I also got a job interview at Meshki, and it was a job I really thought I was gonna get, but I didn't. September, I did my interview at Pandora and I got the job. I got invited to a gifting suite by New Denim. October, submitted my last assignment for uni ever. November, I went to Byron with Miley and I got cornrows. Also got invited to a Clinique event. In December, I wrote here, I booked a dentist appointment. And yeah, and then I got my marks back for uni and I had passed everything and I was officially a graduate. So that's December and that's my year of 2024. Yeah, it was up and down, left, right, center, all over the fucking place. But you know what? It's over now and we are starting a brand new year. And I know I say this every year, like, you know, it's such a, you know, it's a new year, a new era, like, but because I finished uni, especially, I do feel this is a new chapter for me. I don't feel tied down to anything. I feel like I can quite literally do anything and go anywhere and be anyone I want. And that is why it's a brand new chapter for me. I've also done a lot of personal development recently and I'm working on my health and wellness. So I think things really are looking up, and already it's 6 days into the new year. And I've already made some positive changes, like really truly actionable changes instead of just wishing and dreaming and hoping. And I can't wait to do my 2025 goals for the year. I'm gonna do it now, but I'll do it off camera. And we're gonna sit down at the end of 2025 and we're gonna review, because if I haven't gotten some of those things, like I'm flipping shit, I'm flipping the table, it's gone. No, I'm kidding. We're here to try as many times as is needed to reach our goals. I think if you truly want something in life, you'll do whatever it takes. Like, you will never give up, ever. And I'm someone who I have such a good work ethic that I would never give up on my goals, even if I'm not seeing any results, even if I'm going backwards and losing followers. We continue, we strive, and we work towards moving forward. Because you know what, if you're a content creator and you're going through this and you're losing followers instead of gaining them, just remember that the people who are no longer following you are not supposed to be following you. By losing followers, you're making space for new followers to come in, followers who are aligned and engaged and who love your content. And you're just getting rid of the people who don't need to be there, you know what I mean? And they may come back, you know? It's almost like the slingshot theory, where, you know, you're pulling the slingshot back to release and shoot forward. So by losing followers, you know, you're going backwards in life, but that's just to build momentum so that you can shoot forward and launch into your dream life. So yeah, if you take anything away from that, I hope that resonates with you. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to end the video here because someone is blowing out there and it's gonna get loud in a sec. But thank you so much for watching, and I'm wishing you an incredible 2025, and I can't wait to see what we achieve together this year. And thank you so much for following. Love you!